To say you're going to lead something creates a lot of hostility, division, jealousy.
Let me know when we're ready. And we're back. I'm back from last week. The Eskwilaxer 158. I'm Efrain. Bring you some. Marco just did his interview with our local promoters for East LA Cape Comic Book Art Pop Expo. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, if you guys see, we'll probably be out there that day, and hopefully you guys go through, support. The guy said it is a free event, so make sure you head out there. He said take your skateboard, take your bike, cause or your horse. But hey, enough of that. We're gonna go to our next guest. She's here with us. We're gonna get her in the frame in a second. Hopefully she's not that camera shy. And how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Thank you for being here with us. And you were early, so that's cool. And what was your Instagram handle, so people can find you?
You can find me at adribee.art.
Adribee.art. You guys heard it. What is your full name?
Adriana Barrera.
Adriana Barrera.
Mm-hmm.
And Adriana Barrera, where are you visiting us from today? Are you from Boyle Heights?
No, I'm actually coming from El Sereno.
El Sereno, that's up here north.
Yeah, just up around the corner.
Yeah, we went to, they had like one of those summer night lights events over there at the park, El Sereno.
Oh, yeah.
They had like lowriders and
yeah.
dancers and all that.
Yeah.
So
I missed it, but...
Did you?
Yeah, I
okay.
did.
Well, hopefully they're starting this year. It's a summer thing.
Oh, okay.
How is El Sereno? How is that growing up there as an artist, as a female artist? Because it is harder in, put yourself out there.
Totally. Actually, I feel like I've had a lot of support from the community growing up, from my family to my school. Like my teachers, I was a part of the Environmental Science Academy, and all of my teachers there they wanted me to do my art for their classrooms. I did a couple murals for the campus around the gym.
Are those what year was that? Is it
that
recent?
That was probably in '09. That's when I graduated.
Okay.
Yeah. Graduated high school.
Which high school was that?
Woodrow Wilson High School.
Woodrow Wilson, shout out to you guys.
Shout out to Woodrow Wilson. Go Mules.
Yeah, I was gonna say which mascot was it? Mules?
Mules, yeah.
All right.
They're a little funny, but
yeah,
it's cool.
And did you make art? So you used to be like in art class and like take all the art classes?
I was really into art in high school, in elementary, middle school. Took a lot of art classes, yeah.
And what about like, did you go to college like after high school and to pursue art?
Yeah. So right now I'm actually still I'm continuing. I took a break, but now I decided I want to get my education on and finish. But I did take oil painting at Pasadena City College.
Oil painting?
And
is that what you brought with us?
Yeah, this is actually
for
why
us to check out. Yeah.
Why I started
maybe,
painting.
Henry, you want to zoom in a little bit? Oh, that's cool.
Thank you.
Where do you get the inspiration from? Like, do you go to the beach a lot, or?
So yeah, my inspiration actually comes from Nature. I do go to the beach, but mostly I go on hikes. I go on the trails, and if it wasn't for my first job, working for the National Park Service,
Okay.
I don't think I would have such interest in nature. But yeah, through that experience, I ever since then I just kind of been very curious about the outdoors and native animals and natural landscapes and just the surroundings that we have all around us. So
And in this painting in particular, is it recent or this was when you were with the job?
yeah, this one was actually from when I worked at Point Reyes National Seashore. It's up north by
Okay.
San Francisco, and I was inspired by a crab. This one, they're actually dead.
Oh.
In this image, but I found him and I just kind of propped him, and I took a picture and I painted it. So
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did you sketch it or did you take it?
I
but
took
you
a
took
picture.
a photo, yeah.
I took a picture and I was just referencing that picture throughout the process.
I mean, I like the blues and the orange in it, or the
Yeah.
just the what do you call those the soft colors? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
But-
like the pastels,
Yeah,
pastel
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of shading, the colors. Yeah, and so I brought this one because it was one of my very first paintings, and then I brought another one that's kind of
More
one of my recents. One of
that's
my
oil painting. The other
Yeah.
one, was it oil or is it
yeah,
acrylic?
they're both oil.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm giggling because this is just my first time.
Oh no, don't worry. That's
Getting
how the show goes. I
interviewed.
mean, our show is more like, just kind of have like a small conversation, not to make it, the guests feel like too nervous or too, we're not too formal with it. And we're in a
Cool.
cafe, we're shooting in a coffee shop. It's really
I know.
experimental, but
Cool. Yeah, I like this place.
I like your painting
Thank you.
because of the graffiti. I like it because
Thank
not
you.
the whole the whole painting,
Mhm.
but I like the urban like landscape.
Thank you.
Do you mostly do like landscape paintings?
So yeah, I guess.
Like, cause you do nature, but you like,
Yeah.
did you ever watch that show with Bob Ross?
Bob Ross. He sounds. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you add a beautiful little bush here, a happy little bush.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like
He's
that,
like,
yeah.
there's no like mistakes. There's only happy accidents. Yeah,
totally. Yeah, I dig that guy. And I think that's what I kind of strive to do a little
Yeah.
bit. Kind of.
Yeah, cause I see the mountains, I see the hills.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have been utilizing my like palette knife more.
Yeah.
So trying to get some textures and like smooth to rough and just those happy little accidents.
I was gonna ask you, is this like somewhere in El Sereno? El Sereno?
Yeah, this is in El
It looks
Sereno.
really familiar.
Yeah,
That's
these
why.
are the Sereno tracks. Yeah. And I'm pretty much influenced by my friends and
And by your like surroundings, right?
yeah, my
Environment.
surroundings and so graffiti is definitely one of the things that inspire me as well. Just kind of people are expressing themselves in this way and I see it and I'm like, wow.
Did
And,
you
yeah.
have you ever done any like spray can art?
So I've tried. I still need to practice. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I would
yeah.
love to. I would love to get better at it.
It's just like any other art form. Like you try it and practice and practice.
Totally.
People might not think it's different levels to it, but there is. It's like oil painting. It requires the materials. It requires like for you to
Right.
know that it doesn't dry fast enough. Like if it
True.
was acrylic or watercolor.
True. Yeah.
It's the same thing with spray paint. Yeah, because I used to
Gotcha.
use it a lot. I used
Oh,
to,
yeah.
I used to do like graffiti and stuff.
Oh, nice. What did you write?
I used to write the Eskwilax.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Nice.
Just for a
nice.
bit, but
Oh, okay.
this was years ago, like in '05. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
nice.
I'm ancient. But no, yeah, I'm glad that you're like, your surroundings inspire you.
Yeah.
What about when it comes to like artists? Do you have an artist that inspires you, or a person that like keeps pushing you to keep making art, to like keep evolving your art?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that encourage me and have supported me throughout. Um, those are the main people that make me want to paint. But there are some artists out there that I have been
Like one
inspired
you want to
by.
meet?
Yeah, but I don't think they have an Instagram or anything like that. Or I feel like they might not be able to be contacted or reached. Like, okay, their name is Roa. Roa? I don't know if you know. ROA. It's like he's a graffiti type of artist. He does kind of work like it's like big scale abandoned areas of animals kind of decaying.
Oh.
It's really beautiful. I think he has some work here in LA, but I don't know if they're still up.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds very awesome. Like
Yeah.
decaying animals.
Yeah, like dying, like skeleton type animals.
Is it the ones you can see through? No.
Yeah.
No, that guy has a different name though. Unless I don't know his real name and I know him as a just. I'm pretty sure it's different people because the one I've seen is
Maybe.
it's like X-rays of them. Like you
It
see the
could-
skeletons and
Yeah.
they're all chopped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I forgot his name.
Really?
Yeah. Unless you know him on
Oh,
a personal name, but
It could be a different artist. I don't
yeah,
know.
because a lot of graph artists they have like different styles.
Uh-huh,
And they're
yeah, yeah,
similar sometimes.
Mhm.
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's one person that inspires you.
Yeah, there's also another artist. His name is Hayao Miyazaki. I'm sure you've probably seen some of his movies like Ponyo or Spirited Away.
Okay, yeah. Spirit Away, definitely,
Yeah, those kind of films have kind of inspired my colors, like the use of their colors.
Yeah, like some bright ones.
Yeah, and then just like I feel like their animation and like the watercolor techniques that they use have inspired me as well. And there is an organization called Mujeres de la Tierra who have kind of hired me here and there to do special projects with them. A recent one that I did was for their Dia de los Muertos.
Okay, yeah.
And they have this big skeleton. Her name is
Oh,
Esperanza.
I saw that on your Instagram. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Her name is Esperanza, and they wanted her to have a makeover, so I put blush on her, and some native California plants around her face, and to kind of some poppies around her eyes.
And that's good because that way people get like culture. Like, you know, they'll ask like, especially the youth, they can ask like, oh, what is that, or like who is that, or like you said, because you put that around her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, totally.
Is your family like native, or like do they have?
So my dad is from Mexico.
Yeah.
And my mom's from Nicaragua.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole thing going on right now, right over there.
Right.
It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just awful that. I mean, hopefully, I don't know, like, but the people, if there's people watching out there, you know,
Yeah.
hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah, I've spoken briefly to my family. They're okay, but yeah, it's always
tough
very,
situation,
it's always
yeah.
tough to kind of hear something like that. Yeah.
And when it comes to your art, do you ever put like some of that narrative in your art, or
So
not what's going on right now, but
Uh-huh.
more like your culture, like.
definitely, I've been lucky enough to go to Nicaragua twice. When I was in 2001, I
Yeah.
went, and then just last year we visited, and I love my family so much, and the lifestyle, the culture out there is super inspirational. I just want to get connected, and actually next weekend is going to be the Nicaragua festival.
Where's
and
that at?
I want to say it's in Oh, I forgot what part of town. Going down the 5. Bell.
Oh,
Bell.
really? Oh, Bell?
Yeah,
They have a
yeah.
Nicaraguan festival?
Yeah.
Nicoya?
Nicaragua.
Yeah. But people like from Nicaragua, right? They call them like Nicoyas.
Do
You
they?
you ever heard that?
I heard
Yeah, yeah,
Nika.
Yeah. We have a friend that goes by Chica Nika. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Are you gonna go to the
Yeah,
festival?
I'm gonna go.
Have they ever asked you to paint live? Or have
No,
you
it's
ever
gonna
asked
be.
them?
This is gonna be my first time going to that festival, but no one has ever asked me to paint live.
Or you should ask them. You know, can they? You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
would
that's
love
how
to
I
do
used
that.
to do live paintings. I just hit up like whoever's in charge and be like,
Oh.
you know, I want to share, you know, what I do with the youth. Because, I mean, especially, you know, when it comes to like Latinos or Hispanics, you know, we don't really see like, because when I was young, I didn't really see somebody
true.
that looked like me making some art. And like,
It's
I just
true.
saw like whoever was making skateboard decks. That was the art I was exposed to. Like, you know, and most of those weren't, you know, Latinos. So that was like, all right, well, I can't do that because, you know.
That's true.
I just had the idea like if you know you were to do a painting, some of the kids and youth would be like, yo, I could be a painter too.
Totally.
I'm just saying.
No, yeah. I've never. I kind of thought about that, but I never. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm just saying.
I
it's
want
like-
to. No, I want to do something. I've been wanting to do something more. Going back to Mujeres de la Tierra project. I kind of do it in this studio, but I'll do it alone.
Yeah,
and
like a
I'm there by
private setting,
myself.
yeah.
And I do sometimes feel I wish I have people around me, kind of just enjoying.
Yeah, I mean, most
Just
people
watching.
they'll be interested in what you're doing and ask you like, especially the young ones. They're the ones that are like,
Right.
whoa, you know, like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And it's always good to tell them, well, you know, you take a few classes in school,
Yeah.
to stay in school, and then you can actually pursue it. And,
Yeah.
as an actual like, you know, career, because it's hard as an artist, but it's not impossible.
True. I mean, honestly, in high school, one of my friends said, "Oh, you should grab a canvas and paint on it." And I said, "What's a canvas? I didn't even know
Yeah.
what these things were
Yeah.
until I went to an actual art show.Art store and saw
Exactly.
the tools.
Yeah.
and-
You see.
But no one ever really told me. Never knew that information.
And,
Yeah.
especially right now, social media makes it a lot easier compared to what it was 10 years ago. But you just seeing, you know, a person of color doing it encourages them more. And it doesn't even have to be youth. It could just be, you know, people in general. Like, yo, I can paint. You know, you know, I go do this job during the day, but I can paint at night, and I can be like this
Yeah.
person. And I just feel like it's good to put it out there like that, to push your art
I
live.
agree.
Because I used to
I
paint
agree.
live, so that's why.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I agree.
Great. What about now? What's your plan for your art? What's the next step for your art? Because you say you're in school, right?
Yeah, I'm in school.
Is it for art or?
It is for art, for graphic design.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's my right now. That's my goal, to kind of just focus on my school, and so a lot of my art is kind of backed up.
Yeah. But it's a
um,
different type of art because you still have to be creative to
Yeah.
create the graphics and all
Right.
that.
Yeah. So right now, yeah, that's my main focus. Just studying, and I'm taking math for summer, and it's not my strongest.
Yeah.
topic,
Usually
but-
when you're on the creative side, like when it comes with painting, math is like, eh.
So
But-
it's tough. I might have to see a tutor. I don't know, but anything
Whatever it
to
takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes to pull through. I believe in myself.
And then what about once you finish school and like, where do you see yourself with your art in like 10 years from now?
Hopefully, I have this idea of, since I really enjoy the outdoors, going on hikes and just being surrounded by Mother Nature, I would really like to take have a sign up so that I can lead people on hikes, talk about native plants, and at the end we paint.
That's awesome. Yeah,
That's something I would really like to
painting,
do.
yeah, in nature. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the energy out there is way different from the city. Like you get more fresh air. You're not as contaminated as it is here. And then like I'm pretty sure your mind will be more free to like more colors, just more energy.
Yeah, I would definitely like to do that, or and also work with kids. I really would like to continue. I have had the opportunity to teach some kids some paint techniques or mixing colors and color theory, but I would like to continue that. Yeah.
Right now, are you working or?
I am working. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna tell you because
Yeah.
our friend, she works with like the city from summer night. I forgot what it is. Summer night events. She's hiring artists for like to teach kids, but it's like at night,
Oh.
7 to 11. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might
Our
hit
flyers
her
on
up.
our little thing right there.
Oh.
Artist one, and she
I
just
might have to hit her up.
because she's the one that did it in El Sereno last year.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how
nice.
I'm mentioning it.
That's cool. Yeah.
It's cool. I mean, and yeah, it's dope that you want to work with the kids and the youth.
Yeah. Right now I'm a gardener.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We all do what we gotta do.
No, yeah.
You know.
I love it. Yeah.
And so, and is that why you also you put a lot of landscape because of the plants?
Yeah, and just like overall, kind of trying to. I feel like a lot of times we might be too focused on one thing, like kind of have this tunnel vision.
Usually
and
is, yeah.
and you know, you're focused on your job, you're focused on something's happening in your family, and sometimes I just like to just look around, and you might not notice something new, like maybe there's an owl perched right above you.
Is that an owl or is it a
This
hawk?
is actually a red-tailed hawk.
I recognize some of it, but
Yeah, it does look like an owl. I feel like a little bit, tiny bit. It looks a little bit like an owl,
oh,
but
now you can tell it's a hawk. Yeah.
yeah, and then, but yeah, so just I put a lot of landscape because it's just I just like to be.
Like, I'm tired of the buildings.
No, but I love buildings.
Yeah.
But that's also incorporated in there in our surroundings. Like there's a new building up, or there's that house that's been there for so many years that sells candies at after school.
So like these, you go and take the photos yourself and then paint them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did you ever paint the 6th Street Bridge? Did you ever hear about it? A lot of people right before it it got destroyed. There's a lot of painters that went and painted.
Oh,
right before.
nice. Yeah. No.
What about in El Sereno? What's like one area that is like really awesome when it comes to nature? Like where is El Sereno known for? Do they have a park that you like to go to?
Yeah. There's Ascot Hills. Ascot Hills.
Is that where they did the kite thing?
Yeah, they just recently had a
Yeah.
kite festival, I
Yeah.
think, or kite day. Yeah, I saw a bunch of kites up. I think one of these hills might be, or maybe not. It's probably behind.
Kite.
Yeah, it's probably behind there. But yeah, the Ascot Hills. There's native plants there. I've hiked early in the morning, and you see barn owls. You see cottontail rabbits.
Oh,
You
yeah,
see a bunch of little birds, and it's just beautiful. I think it's a really nice place to just go and be immersed in nature. Yeah.
It sounds great. I mean, I am originally from Mexico,
Oh, okay.
Oaxaca, and
Oh,
that's where I
okay.
grew up in, like the fields, like little field mice, like the birds, the rabbits. It's an awesome feeling, like
Yeah.
being able to like be close to nature.
I mean, I feel like they're our friends. Like they're the homies. We should look after them. So if you see, you just have a conversation.
What about
with the plant.
coyotes?
Coyotes, yeah, that's the thing too. I've ran in the morning around Alhambra area, and I've seen like, I want to say it was a mom and her pup,
Yeah.
and this was really early in the morning. I was just running, and they just looked at me, and I looked at them, and then we just kind of
Yeah,
went
they, like,
about our
went their
day.
way.
Yeah, and
I guess
there's
there's people that get scared.
yeah, I mean, I know there's definitely that relationship that people get scared, and I mean they can be dangerous, but Not always.
Not
You just be
always.
careful.
Not
Just be
always.
careful with Mother Nature, with the animals. Yeah.
Great. What about I was gonna ask you, do you have any shout outs today that you wanna say hi to anybody out
Shout-outs?
there?
Yeah. Shout outs to mi familia en Nicaragua, en Mexico. Saludos. Los quiero mucho. My family and my friends from El Sereno. And yeah, just everyone that has supported me throughout my whole art career or no life experience. I don't know. Just thank you for your support, and you inspire me. And yeah, just thank you. Just I'm happy with.
Well, we're glad that you're happy.
everything.
We're glad that you came and shared with us some of your thoughts about your art and just life in El Sereno. My brain keeps trying to tell me to say El Sereno.
Sereno, El
El
Sereno. Yeah.
Yeah. What about do you bend like at events and stuff? Like, do people buy your art, or where can they find, like, let's say they want to buy your piece, how would they contact you?
So if you would like to contact me, you could email me, and you can find that it's Adribee, same as my Instagram name, just at Gmail. So adribee.art@gmail. So you can contact me through there. But I also have my website that's linked to my Instagram, and there's some artwork that's up there that's for sale. I haven't posted this one yet. I'm still working on it.
Okay.
But definitely just, yeah, if you ever just have any questions about my work, just hit me up.
What if they want you to paint live?
If they want me to paint live, then I'll have to figure a place and a time to do it. But yeah, I'm down. I'm down to do that. Yeah, for the people.
That's right. That's right. That's what we do the show for, the people, for
Yeah.
everybody that's out there.
It is warm in here.
I think it's the light.
It's probably, yeah. It's
But
probably the light.
yeah, I want to thank you again for coming by the Eskwilax Hour.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you ever have, do you have any events coming up?
Events?
Like exhibitions? Are you gonna exhibit?
No, not yet.
Have you exhibited
Not
in Boyle
any.
Heights or downtown LA?
I have not actually. The only time I exhibited was a few years ago for the Black Book Session contest. Have
That
you
sounds
ever-
familiar.
have you heard of that?
Yeah.
They've been around for a good while now. Shout outs to them too, because I won first place in
Oh, hell yeah.
one of their contests long time ago. I want to say it was 07.
Oh, they've been around. Yeah, they've been around.
Yeah, when I was
I've seen them on social
17.
media. Yeah.
Yeah, and they hooked me up with a bunch of art supplies and shirts. They printed my art on a
Oh, yeah?
shirt,
Oh,
and so I still have that shirt. And just, yeah, shout outs to you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, and has been the Eskwilaxer 158. We're gonna be back in a few minutes with our next guest, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
Thank
And
you.
that to say you're going to lead something creates a lot of hostility, division, jealousy, and envy.